Alright guys, welcome back. So here we are, what seems to you only moments from one episode to the other, but it's actually about 6 months after the first episode went up. And if you watched the first episode, you know we had a lot of audio, video quality issues. And so now I'm back. I've got a brand new PC. I've got my Elgato hooked up. I've got a brand new microphone. I think we've got all the bugs worked out. I've been doing some testing today. So hopefully this video goes good. And if it doesn't, I may just give up the dream of being a YouTuber. But we're back on our Skyblock world. And as you remember, we did the tree farm last episode. Got that set up. I did say in the last episode that we would be doing a preview of Diptopia. I don't think we actually got that into the last episode, and this may actually be episode 3. Episode 2 may have gotten corrupted, and I may not have gotten it put up, but the world that I said we were going to preview, Diptopia, has had issues. The bug for realms actually hit to where if you try to go to the spawn chunk, you get hung in the screen where it says build in terrain. So the realm's corrupted. I don't know if we'll ever get it back. I really wish I could have showed you guys what we had done in there. Well, what most of the people had done in there. All I'd done is dug a big giant hole under the ground in preparations for my build, but I guess that'll never happen now. So as the channel goes on, we'll be starting another world, hopefully together. It'll be just a big world where we all come in and do our things and build together and do different things. If you ever watched the Hermitcraft series, it'll be like that, except it'll be based off of the Bedrock edition and not the Java edition. So stay tuned for that. So today, what we're going to do today is we're going to finish out, hopefully, we managed to get up our farms, we managed to get some carrots, and hopefully today what we're going to do is fill in our melons, because, let me see, this guy here, yes, 16 melons gets you sugarcane, 1 melon gets you sand. So we want sand and sugarcane so we can start making paper. And then 1 melon will get you 32 cobblestone. That's a great deal. So if you had a full stack of melons, if somebody do the math for me, I don't know, you'd more than fill up your inventory with cobblestone, I believe. So I need some bone meal. I'm gonna go trade for some bone meal. But today the goal is to get the melon farm finished out, and I want to try to get into the nether just so we can see what's going on. We've got this guy closed off for now. So we need a couple pieces of obsidian to get going, and we've got to really do some trading here to, let's see, we got to get gold for obsidian. We need iron for gold, and we need cobble for iron ingots. I'm beginning to think it'd be easier to try to trap a couple of zombie villagers and build an iron farm. Probably get iron a lot quicker. May go off the back of the tree farm and make a dark area where zombies will spawn and see if we can get a couple of zombie villagers. But of course then I need a golden apple. How much gold do we have right now? So we got 1 gold. We can melt that down and get a nugget. Yeah, maybe next episode we'll work toward that. So for now, let's just get the melon farm. Let's keep on track. Get the melon farm fleshed out. And then we'll go from there. So you need 32 carrots for 1 melon seed. We got that going. We got a decent amount of carrots going, so I think the easier thing to do is just get the melons to grow and we can get the seeds out of there. Of course, it's not like most things. You can bone mill it up to a full-grown stalk, but you can't actually get bone meal and make the melon grow. That would be way too easy. But once we get this thing filled up, the melon should go pretty quick. Hitbox, where's the hitbox? There we go. So once we get the melons going, we can get a decent amount of cobblestone built up. I think the next plan after we get into the nether, check it out, I think the next plan is going to be to try to get down to a lower level. And I'll try to get down to about maybe level 2 and half slab. I realized the other day when I was doing this that I could have just used half slabs. I could have used bottom half slabs and I wouldn't have had to worry about spawns. And here I went putting torches all over the place and fighting mobs early on when I should have just used bottom half slabs, because you get twice the resources off of the cobble. So it's a good use of that, good use of resources. But if you guys remember, I said in the beginning, I'm not a professional Minecrafter by any means. So it's definitely a learning process. In the future, you guys feel free to comment on stuff that you see that I could have done easier, differently. I am thinking about starting another series called Simple Craft. And today, if you go out and look on YouTube, you see so many videos of people building huge redstone machines and complicated ways to do things, and just you get lost in it. There's so much, and there's so much to learn about the different redstone circuits and the way pistons and sticky pistons and observers and all that works. And to me, watching that is great. It's fun. It's like, ooh, look what you can do in Minecraft. But to actually play like that, I'm not at that level yet. I've played Minecraft a lot, but I haven't actually practiced doing redstone or worked with redstone a lot, and I just couldn't do it. There's no way I could make these big machines that do mining big holes or big huge sort machines to sort everything that you got, and I just couldn't do it. So there's actually new people playing Minecraft right now that just started within the last week or the last month or the last few weeks. Part of several groups on Facebook and several forums, and you often see posts in there, hey, brand new to Minecraft, looking for people to play with and show me stuff. And when you go out searching for basics, it's a lot of not basic stuff. I mean, just easier way to do things. I mean, you know, the easy stuff. People know how to use a hoe and hoe ground and make a garden and kill animals to get food, and people know how to do stuff like that. But tips and tricks, easy, simple tips and tricks to make your play better without having to get into complicated redstones and big, you know, farms with villagers in it where they throw the carrots at another villager and, you know, you get stuff automatically. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that kind of play style. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just when people first start out, it's easy to get overwhelmed with things like that, and people think they've got to get right to the top level and be the best Minecraft player that you can be right off the bat, and it's not. Minecraft should be a fun game. Play at your pace, play at your style, build how you want to build, play how you want to play. That's what it was designed for. That's why it's called a sandbox game. It's your sandbox. You do what you want in your sandbox. And hopefully the series will give new players just, you know, not basics of how to play Minecraft. I mean, it's a pretty easy game to learn once you go through the tutorials, but just the easiest way to do things, the easiest way to get started. You know, what do you do on your first day? How do you get shelter? How do you get food the easiest way? How do you set up a simple farm? You know, how do you make a simple smelter to start smelting things down? You know, what's the easiest way to dig down to mine and things like that. And hopefully I'll get that started up here in the next month or two. I've been talking with a few of the people I play with, and we're actually talking about going back and doing a series based off of this map that I'm playing right now. And we're talking about setting it up to where we have goals. So we start out and there's goals and there's challenges to the world, and so we're gonna see who can complete the goals and the challenges first, and make it kind of a contest while we're playing Minecraft, and see who can come out on top and obtain victory, so to say. So stay tuned for that. So while I continue, oop, there we go. So while I continue filling out the other side there, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. So we got the melon farms fleshed out finally. We've got all the seeds planted, and we've been getting pretty good spawn rate on the melons. We've got a little over a stack of, not melon slices, but whole melons. We converted them back into melons. We've got a little over a stack, I think. So that's finished, and while I was waiting on that to get filled out, I thought I would go ahead and start working on an area that I'm going to eventually, I'm going to run the grass over. The grass is coming down the walkway here. Hopefully it'll eventually creep on around, and this is I'm going to use for animal spawns. So this out here I'm going to leave like it is. Like I said earlier, I'm going to go back once I get the building built around these guys. I'm going to open this up a little here, make it a little wider, and I'm going to drop down. Probably the building's going to come to right here, and I'm going to drop down and half slab back all the way to the tree farm, to that island, and I'll half slab out to that island to cut down on mob and animal spawns, but mainly the mob spawns. And the reason for that is, while I was digging out to place the dirt for the animal spawn pad, I happened to look up and there were a couple of drowned right here. One of them had a trident. I don't think he can actually shoot this guy between here. I think that fence counts as a full block, but they were tracking on them for sure, and I do not want to lose any of these villagers, because if you lose these villagers, they're gone. So I'm not quite sure where the drowned came from. I know I've got water. I put some water in between here just for aesthetic purposes, just because I like the way it looks. But if they spawn in there, they can't get out. There's no way for them to get out. It's completely fenced in. So I'm not sure if the water underneath the half slabs here is letting them spawn. I mean, they can't spawn on half slabs. They can only spawn in water is what I thought. But I don't know what's going on. We're getting drowned spawned in from somewhere, and I've got to figure that out and stop it, because they immediately, I was down here and looked up, and they had immediately tracked on these two villagers. So, and after I killed those two, I turned and looked, and there was one in the middle of the melon farm over there. So I'm not sure where they're coming from. I'll have to do some studying to see how the drown, what their spawning algorithm is. I thought they could only spawn in water. So there we go. We got a stack and 19 full melons. So we're on our way to having a good resource to getting cobblestone. Sell crops. So one melon gets you half a stack of cobblestone. That's about the best trade I've seen yet for cobble. And that will allow us to really start picking up the pace on building. We're going to get down. Whoa, that's not safe. Why? Why can I walk up on that fence? I can't actually walk over the fence. I'm walking up on the edge. Okay. It was a little scary. I thought I was going to go on over the edge. There's a creeper. Where did the creeper come from? Where did you come from, creeper? Why won't you leave me alone tonight? Ooh, that was dangerous. I got shot a villager behind it. Doink. Ah, run. I think I've got some dark spots up here. That should be fine. That should be fine. Where did he come from? Did you spawn up in the trees? Where did you come from, you stupid creeper? Look, I'm going to throw in a couple of extra torches. You shouldn't have to. If you put your torches 6 apart, this darkest square here is still one light level above what is needed for a mob to spawn. I've always used that pattern. Never had a problem with it in big open areas. I've never had mob spawns. So I'm not sure where that creeper come from. If he'd have spawned in there, he'd have still been in there. Let me let these guys loose. I'm How are you guys being pinned up? Free range sheep. Run, little sheep, runs, go and graze. Why did we pin those guys up? Oh yeah, they were eating all my grass. I remember now. We did not want them to eat all the grass up. But I think we've got enough grass now where we should not have to worry about them eating it all. We'll just have to keep a watch on it. If they look like they're going to start eating most of it, we'll either kill them off or pin them back up. So we need to let's see. Let's go ahead and trade up for some cobble so I can finish getting the dirt. Oh yeah. Look at that. Fill the inventory up. Yep, got my melons back. Fill the inventory up easily and have melons to spare. Easily the best trade in the game for cobble. Now let's go trade it in for some dirt. It really bugs me. Where did that creeper come from? Another creeper back there. That's a sapling. Where did that creeper come from? This should be well lit. We've got torches down. Could he have spawned on top of there? No, that's lit up. I don't know, guys. That really bugs me where that creeper come from. So let's see. Dirt. We want dirt. We need the dirt. One more stack should do it. I think that'll be plenty enough. Now let's go get this in. No drowned. Do we see any drowned? No drowned. Well, I don't know. I don't know where those guys came from. I thought they only spawned in water, but maybe they will spawn within so many blocks of water. I'm not sure. I'll check the wiki, see if it gives us any insight into what's going on. Let's see, 6. We really need to get some cow spawns. We need to start getting leather. Once we get the sugarcane going, we're going to need leather to make books. We really want to get that enchanting table up. It'd be nice to have some tools until we can get some villagers set up. It'd be nice just to be able to wait. Nope, I'll have to wait until I get villagers. You can't, that I know of, there's no lapis trade and there's nowhere to get actual lapis from. So I would assume there's no way to get an enchanting table. No, you can get the enchanting table, you just can't do the enchants because you don't have lapis. We can get a diamond. One of the villagers trades cake for diamonds, so we could use the cows. If we get cow spawns, we could get milk. Sugarcane give us sugar. We got wheat for the cakes, so we could get diamonds. We can get some diamond tools, but we can't enchant them without the lapis. So hopefully, I don't know what I want to do. I really want to start getting some enchanted tools because I've really ran through some iron because iron's kind of expensive to trade for. It'd be nice to have an iron farm. So yeah, we're going to start working on the villagers here pretty soon. Probably could use this area, just knock out the torches and use it for the dark area for the mob spawns. just set up some way to sort out the zombie villagers and we should be good. And yes, I was counting in my head there in case you were wondering. This way you can just run along them when you see you'll line up, you just put a torch. But when there's nothing to line up with, which I had that one up there, when there's nothing to line up with, I have to count in my head. Again, not a professional Minecrafter. So now that the dirt's all in, what we gotta do is put up a fence and start taking this dirt out. Once the grass gets over here, start taking this dirt out, go back to half slabbing. Why is it not going past here? Is that just the way it's grown for now? Or is it not going to go past this line? Surely it's got to go past that line. Well, we'll come back to that later. So for now, we're... I'm going to put my bed over here. Kind of had to stop this 6-month break. Has fried my brain. When I first started this series, I had in my brain what I wanted to do. I was on track for at least 4 episodes of what I wanted to accomplish the episodes, but now that's completely gone. A long break was not a good thing, but hopefully the new setup is going to be good. I'm fixing to stop this video and call this episode, I believe. Make this a short episode just to check the quality, sound quality, video quality, see how it's going to edit together, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I get better at talking to you guys. Hopefully I get better at commentating. I know that's not my strong suit. Hopefully I don't bore you guys too much. That would not be good, because the goal here is to be successful at this, somewhat successful at this. It'd be nice to be able to do this, supplement some of my income. Probably won't ever get to a point where I do this for a living like some of the big YouTubers. It's possible with enough support from followers and subscribers to the channel. It is possible, but however, very unlikely that I would ever get there, just because I don't think I've got the right personality, maybe not the right voice. You have to have a great voice, you have to have a good personality, you have to be able to be entertaining. I don't think I'm any of those things. So we'll see how it goes, and until next time, see you guys later. Do a little twerk, 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 twerk. Maybe I'll just end every episode with a twerk. I don't know. Alright, you guys be good, and we'll see you later.